Nĩ ngatho makiria mwiroreri wa GTN TV ngihoka no atidia o wega umuthi ari muthenya wa Jumatatu tariki 8 mweri wa Januari mwaka wa 2024 ngihoka muthenya waku ni ugutwarithirie o wega na ngihoka kiumia giaku ni gigutwarithirie o wega amukira ngatho kunyite ugeni giguhe mohoro ma uria bururi na nja wa bururi maundu matida ritwa riakwa ni Snaida Chege thina mbere na kunyitarira na ithui mitandao-ini itu yokinyaniria kuria mwena wa Facebook hamwe na Instagram hamwe na YouTube GTN TV Kenya ngage kunyita ugeni tukiambiriria Minister wa githomo bururi-ini niwe Ezekiel Mashogu niekireire kana niakorirwo akirekereria maumirira ma kigeranio gia KCSE mwaka muthiru wa 2023 kigeranio kiria kironire makiria ma arutwo 800 magikagirira kigeranio giki kuringana na Mashogu arutwo 210 igana rimwe ria 33 nio maregwateire grade ya guthie university ya C+ oguko agi 48 igana rimwe ria 74 makigwatira grade ya E. Oho kuringana na Mashogu kigeranio giki ni kiragumirwo ni ciiko 4,000 igana rimwe ria 13 cia wici wa kigeranio. Mwandĩkĩtwo Mũrĩithi wa Icura arĩ na ũhoro gĩtau.
Minister wa githomo bururi-ini Ezekiel Mashogu ni arekereirie maumirira ma kigeranio ya KCSE kia mwaka muthiru wa 2023 na kiria gikarirwo ni arutwo 9,260 na hari arutwo aya 1,216 megwateire grade ya A+ kuria mongererekeire kuona mwaka muhetuku aria megwateire grade o ta ino mari 1,146 na hari arutwo aya airetu ni 391 na wanake ni 825 kuria arutwo 899 hari aya marathomagira thukuru cia national nayo grade ya A- igwatirwo ni arutwo 7,254 huku nayo grade ya B+ ikigwatirwo ni arutwo 18,78 nayo grade ya B+ igwatirwo ni arutwo 36,728 huku nayo grade ya B- ikigwatirwo ni arutwo 59,514 nayo grade ya C+ igwatirwo ni arutwo 78,343 na riu aria othe makinyitie grade ya C+ ni arutwo 1,133 grade iria yendekanaga niguo murutwo kuingira guthoma githomo kia ngathi ya iguru kana nikio githomo kia university. Na hari arutwo aya 96,235 ni airetu huku nao anake mari 1,898.
The number of candidates who attained the minimum university entry qualification this year, C+ and above, was 201,133, which was 22.27% in the year 2023, compared to 173,345, which was 19.62% in the year 2022.
Na arutwo aria matanakinyia grade ya guthie university ni arutwo 694,494 kiria ni gicunji kia 76.87 hari igana na maumirira maya oho monanitie ati arutwo 48,000 na igana rimwe ria 74 megwatire grade ya E iria ni namba nene ya grade ino hari igeranio ciothe cianekwo guku bururi-ini. Ihinda-inĩ rĩu Mashogu augĩte arutwo 3,685 arĩa meyandĩkithĩtie gwĩka kĩgeranio gĩkĩ ĩndĩ matinagĩka kũrĩa rĩu mũtongoria wa bũrũri Ndagĩtarĩ William Ruto augĩte ũthuthuria baranginyo wĩkwo itemi-inĩ rĩa kũmenya nĩkĩ gĩacũngĩrĩirie namba nene ĩno ya gũkorwo gĩka kĩgeranio gĩkĩ. Hamwe na ũguo nao arutwo angĩ 4,113 matikwamũkĩra maumĩrĩra mao kuona nĩ manyitĩkanire na ciĩko cia ũici wa kigeranio giki.
Although there could be more reasons for the missing candidates, any misrepresentation of figures could imply a wastage of public funds since the government pays examination fees for candidates based on the data submitted by schools.
Na Minister wa Githomo Ezekiel Machogu augite mutaratara mweru wa kuhe aruto grade niguo urahuthikire kuhe aruto aya grade ici kuria mathomo ma mathabu githungu githweri na ithomo ria gutara na njira ya ciiko nirio sign language nicio irahetukitwo muno na akirekereria maumirira maya. Machogu augite aruto aria meriga kugwa kigeranio gia KCPE kia mwaka muthiru nimegwitikirio kuingira kirathi gia form 1 no thutha ucio nimekuheo kigeranio ya kumetikiria kuingira thukuru cia secondary. Naguo wiyandikithia wa kigeranio gia KPSEA na gia KCSE kia mwaka uyu turi wa 2024 okwanjia Januari tariki 29 nginyagia tariki 29 mweri-ini wa gatatu mwaka-ini uyu kuria gutire muruto ugetikirio kuyandikithia thutha ucio. Ihinda-ini riu nake mwandiki mukaru ministry-ini ya githomo Berio Kipsang augite arutani aria othe maramakire kigeranio giki nimekwamukira marihi mao o umuthi.
From an accounting perspective, are our examiners is that again we have released your resources. I know NEC finalized this morning, and if your resources is not yet in your points of payment, then in the course of the day I would want to assure that we shall have paid all our examiners.
Niguo kwamukira maumirira maku ingira rurenda-ini rwa NEC kugerera www.results.nec.ac.ke. Ngiribotera GTN TV ni njitagwo Mureithi wa Ichura.
Na turi uhoro-ini wigi maumirira ma kigeranio gia KCPE KCSE mwaka muthiru atongoria matiganite ministry ya githomo ni megwikinyitie thukuru-ini wa airitu wa Moi county ya Uasin Gishu hindi ya kurekererio kwa maumirira ma kigeranio gia KCSE mwaka muthiru. Wandiki mukaru ministry-ini ino Berio Kipsang akiuga arimu aria maramakire kigeranio giki ni marikitie kwamikira mishara yao mwini-ini wake seneta wa kaunti ya Murang'a Joe Nyoto akiendekithia aruto aria marikarire kigeranio giki gugacagura kothi iria ikumateithiriria kwiyandika mawira. Wandikito munano wa Makomi ari na uhoro uyu.
Tariki 8 mweri wa Januari mwaka wa 2024 ni tariki igotona mabuku-ini ma kiririkano ma ministry ya githomo kona ni tariki na iria maumirira ma kigeranio gia gibũrũri gia KCSE kia mwaka wa 2023 marekereirio.
There were 1,216.
Igongona riri rithiete na mbere thukuru-ini wa airitu wa Moi mwena wa Eldoret County ni Uasin Gishu rucini rwa umuthi rigitongorio ni minister wa githomo guku bũrũri-ini Ezekiel Machogu.
Candidates, which is 0.14%, who obtained an overall grade A in the year 2023.
Atongoria matiganite ministry-ini ya githomo magitongorio ni mwandiki mukaru Berio Kipsang nimegũkinyĩtie igongona-ini riri mwena-ini wake akĩrĩra arimu kĩgĩna na kĩrĩa cukuru cibatie kwamũkĩra nĩ kĩrekereirio na kuga ĩgĩkinyĩria mũthĩ wa Jumatano nĩ magakorwo na kĩgĩna gĩkĩ. Oho akĩrĩra arimu arĩa marũgamĩrĩire kĩgeranio gĩkĩ nĩ megũkorwo makĩamũkĩra marĩhi mao mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ.
I would want to assure our schools, assure our head teachers, assure our principals that yes, we have released capitations. The resources that you are required to receive, we have released that resource. If it's not in your accounts today, it is a process. It could be in the accounts of schools today, tomorrow. The slowest banks maybe on Wednesday. But I would want to assure you that we have made the payments. The other one I would want also to assure from an accounting perspective are our examiners. Is that again we have released your resources. I know NEC finalized this morning, and if your resources is not yet in your points of payment, then in the course of the day I would want to assure that we shall have paid all our examiners. And this is the first time that we are making sure that as we release results, we make sure that all our contracted professionals are also paid, because they will have done the release of results is the confirmation that there was work done.
Kipsang oho ni orete arimu nene hindi iria magakorwo makiamũkĩra arutwo a kĩrathi gia form 1 Jumatatu yũkĩte magatigĩrĩra nĩ mahũthĩra mũtaratara wa gĩbũrũri kũmandĩkithia.
I would want also to urge and ask our principals that as we take in our form 1s on Monday, the admission process should be through the NEMI system.
Munene wake murugamiriri munene wa ruhonge rwa kwandika arimu guku bururi-ini TSC Nancy Macharia augite arimu 99,945 na 45 ni marabatarika niguo guthomithia arutwo a junior secondary guku akiuga ruhonge ruru ni ruikitie ihoya ria kuongererwo arimu 20,000 thiini wa bajeti ya mwaka ukite wa thirikari. Macharia oho augite mihango na mibango ya kwandikithia arimu eru ni koretwo githii na mbere na kuria augite guku muikariri giti wa arimu bunge-ini Julius Meli agita
The next financial year, Waziri, the TSC has requested for funds for an additional 20,000 teachers to try and close this gap. The Commission, in recognition of the good work that our teachers do, has been funded and is in the process of promoting that 6,505 teachers to the different grades, right from grade C2 to D5 this financial year. Of these vacancies, 17,914 will be filled by primary school teachers, while 18,591 belong to post-primary teachers.
We still need more teachers. You all know that the service has a shortage of almost 70,000. But we want to thank the government for employing these teachers yearly. But as we employ them, let us retool them again, because CBC requires a lot of retooling as we move to the new competency-based exam process.
Senator wa kaunti ya Murang'a Njunyutu onake ndanatigwo na thutha hindi iria mihango ni guthiaga na mbere riu akiuria arutwo aria mahotire kugia kanya ga gukaingira university-ini cia muingi gugacagura kothi mangihota kwiyandikithia marikia cukuru uko akiuria aria matano na mweke uyo kuingira thukuru-ini cia kothi cia moko.
From the past we know that only a small fraction of our candidates get to qualify to join the university, and a bigger chunk does not qualify to join university. So if you may allow me, let me take this opportunity to advise those that will qualify to join university as they do revision of their degrees, that now they will do the said revision from a point of knowledge, because now they'll know what grades they scored. And I would want to advise them to pick courses that may lead to maybe self-employment. And again, those that will not qualify to join the university, let me encourage them to pursue TVET courses, which the government is supporting in a big measure. We know that every student that joins TVET, Technical Institutes, is actually given a funding by government of about 30,000. So let parents and the candidates not look down upon these courses, because the information coming from the job market shows that those that take technical skills are more likely to get jobs.
Hadune Mutamburuko wa GTN Thaa Ithatu riakwa ni munano wa makumi.
There were 1,000.
Tugathina mbere turi o githomo-ini kuringana na kigeranio gia gibũrũri gia kirathi gia form 4 arutwo 9,360 nio makorirwo makiyandikithia niguo gwikarira kigeranio kiu, no indi arutwo 899,453 nio maikarire kigeranio kiu, aria matanakorwo makiamukira maumĩrĩra kuringana gukirikana ni makorirwo magikuruhanio na ciiko cia wici wa kigeranio. Kuringana na amwe a arutwo aria maikarire kigeranio kiu maugite mwaka ucio urari mwaka wa gwituma makiria. Joseph Gitonga na uria ni murutwo wa thukuru wa imwana wa Murang'a na uria urehwatire grade ya A ni kitiritana kuri andu a wendi mwega kumuteithiriria na kuriha fithi ya university, kuona we akoretwo akiruta gibarua niguo gukinyaniria mabataro make ma kimuthingi.
I'm Joseph Njuguna Gituku, a former student from Murang'a High School. So after the release of the exam today, I noticed that I got a mean grade of A, and I'm so happy. So the course that I want to pursue in the higher level institutions is computer science, and I hope that my dream will come true, knowing that I've been working here for some low wages just to see that I can meet my daily expenses and to reduce the burden on my parents. And so if there's someone who could help me, maybe with a scholarship to pursue my dream course, I would be grateful. Yeah, and for those that never met the expectations, I would encourage them and tell them that everyone is blessed differently. So maybe you never did well in your studies, but in other fields, maybe technical, you may do better and make it in your lives.
Majina ni Paminas Gishohi Madenge, a student from Muranga High School. I've achieved a mean grade of a B. I want to encourage those who have not maybe achieved their goals, not to give up. Tuendelee kusukuma kwenye tutaenda.
Tugitigana na icio cia maumĩrĩra ma kĩgeranio tuthi na mbere mũtongoria wa bũrũri Ndagĩtarĩ William Ruto augĩte thirikari yake nĩyandĩkĩte arimũ erũ 56,000 na oho ĩgĩtanya kwandĩkithia angĩ 20,000 ica ikuhĩ arĩ nĩguo kwagĩrithia gĩthomo gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ. President norio kwaragia hĩndĩ ya kũiga ihiga rĩa mũthingi wa waki wa irathi cia kĩrĩu thukuru-inĩ wa Kamagut, kaunti ya Uasin Gishu. President augĩte thirikari yake nĩĩgĩte keheri mũigana wa ciringi bilioni 46 harĩ mũtaratara mwerũ wa kũhũra njeki mathomo mathukuru-inĩ ma ngathĩ ya igũrũ na ingĩ bilioni 5 harĩ kũhũthĩrwo mathukuru-inĩ ma kothi cia moko. Nĩ hĩndĩ ya igongona rĩa kwara ihiga rĩa mũthingi wa waki wa irathi cia kĩrĩu thukuru-inĩ wa Kamkut, kaunti ya Uasin Gishu, kũrĩa mũtongoria wa bũrũri Ndagĩtarĩ William Ruto eranĩire atĩ thirikari yake nĩ ĩkwagĩrithia rũhonge rwa gĩthomo makĩria gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ. Oho augĩte thirikari yake nĩyandĩkĩte arimũ erũ 56,000, oho ĩgĩtanya kwandĩka angĩ 20,000 ica ikuhĩ nĩguo kwagĩrithia gĩthomo gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ.
Ongeza walimu 56,000 wapya. Mwaka huu vile vile tutaongeza walimu wengine 20,000 this year. Na ni kwa sababu tunatambua umuhimu wa masomo, kwamba mtoto wa Kenya asikose kusoma.
Hamwe noguo President augĩte thirikari yake nĩ ĩkũiga keheri ciringi bilioni 46 harĩ kũhũthĩka mũtaratara-inĩ mwerũ wa kũhũra njeki mathomo mathukuru-inĩ ma ngathĩ ya igũrũ, o hamwe na ciringi bilioni 5 iria ikũhũthĩka mahũthĩro-inĩ thukuru-inĩ cia kothi cia moko.
Wale watoto wanaenda TVET tunaongeza walimu wengine 2,000 ambao watasomesha watoto wetu katika TVET, na tumeongeza pesa ya capitation shilingi bilioni nyingine 5 ambayo itasaidia watoto wetu katika TVET. Pale university for the first time, pia ma-university zetu walikuwa na matatizo makubwa. Tumeweka budget ingine pale ya bilioni 46 kuongezea ile pesa ilikuweko, ndio watoto wetu wote wanaoenda university wapate nafasi ya kusoma, na tumefanya funding model mpya so that we can address the challenges ambayo iko katika masomo ya Kenya because education is a premium assignment for the Republic of Kenya. It is the most important empowerment that we can give. Tumetoa pesa shilingi bilioni 31 kuhakikisha kwamba watoto wetu wanasoma wiki hii kwenda mbele. Nataka pia nitangaze hapa ya kwamba kesho na kesho kutwa tunatoa zingine pesa bilioni 10 ya kusaidia bursaries kupitia kwa Constituency Development Fund.
Oho gukiri uguo ni eteterithitie itanya riake hari gutura mieke ya mawira kuria Kenya makiria mibango-ini ya thirikari yake ya waki wa nyumba cia raithi o hamwe na ukinyaniria wa motungata ma ugima wa mwiri, akiuga ni egwika uria kwahotekeka hari gucenjia uthio wa bururi.
Tumeajiri watu 1120 kwa housing program. Alafu kuna mtu anasema tusimamishe hawa watu 1120 wafanye kazi wapi? So mimi nataka niwaulize kwa unyenyekevu, tafadhali please. Na hiyo ndio assignment mimi niko naye. Mimi nilienda kutafuta kura kwa Wakenya, niliwaeleza hii kazi itafanyika. Katiba inasema hii kazi ifanyike. Sheria wabunge wamepitisha inasema hii kazi ifanyike. Wewe watu wawili watatu msiende kotini ati kutukoroka. Na mimi nataka niwaulize mahakama zetu pia, they should be patriotic. They should think about the welfare of the millions of Kenyans, those who do not have jobs, those who are selling their property so that they can pay hospital bills.
Gatagati ga atongoria angi aria mauma hamwe na president iri icera riri ni hamwe na mutumia wake Rachel Ruto, minister wa githomo Ezekiel Mashogu, governor wa county ino, gatagati ka atongoria angi.
Na ripoti iyo niyo iratuheka mweke twambitukirie o hanini no iri ndugagicenjie mitambo nituracokereria thina mbere na iroreri ceceni wendete ya GTN TV.
Kuiwatira Musa kurira kwa jithero ro Andy Wawa featuring Elizabeth Nyabere taskiza tuni ya thimu yaku hihinya *837 *3260# okenagie hari marakorera thimu na rugambi ruru.
Sharia hado ugithomera gukunya gita, piano kana migambo niyo vocals. Rehoboth School of Music maheyanaga mathomo ma kirathi kia iguru muno. Macerere Nyeri Town haria opposite Naiva Supermarket kana waranirie nao kuhetukira namba cio cia thimu 0715 031 506. Rehoboth School of Music, shama wa rwimbo ni inada.
Jerusha.
Waigirira ku.
Ngoke yako ikia huko nani kwa my sister.
Mukanuta njero rendo umi uthinde na wira muingi muno ni.
Geke uragurire ku.
We ni guthaka urathaka.
Ite cio harutire ku cia migio na njeki.
Atirire gite gike ni ndike importete kuma murimo we.
Ndini no gutwe handu gavana guraga iti. Haiya, tanto thione. Tuthie. Ogetekia kiugo giakwa.
Ndathi ndona ni urimo ni ugwetekia.
Ti urimo. Tanto thione ite icio. Ni tuthie. Wone ite kwagira.
Tuthie. Ndugitie ko guca ndukanunde.
Rora kamera.
Atiriri ginya kamera gathaka gatha.
Urauga atia? Rora giti.
Ici tũrĩcio gwothe ici niĩ.
Ikraina. Giti kiega. Giki nikio gitagwo kangaroo. Giti kiega.
Ni uko ni kwa makia. Ndiragura ciothe ici. Ici ciothe.
Na reke nguthitũre. Nĩ transport ũheagwo bure gũkũ. Transport nĩ bure.
Na gite kunjira ni kinde tuwe.
Ti nyamo icio hathire kugira cia migio na nyeki.
Ikamenya ni kiriko na kiriko ndirathura.
Ndugetikire giconogo ta giki. Generation Furniture Mart ni njuru cia wendi wa furniture star, kabati, metha, dining table, itanda, gatakati kaingi. Ni gukugatira uge muta uyu gwaku. Tuce duka-ini itu muno wa scooter, account ya Nyeri, kana uhure thimu namba 0721 174 477 na ni tuka delivery. Generation Furniture Mart, where quality meets comfort. Andika mauru tasikiza tuni ya thimu yaku. Hihinya *837 *3213# na igwatire rwimbo ruru ta rugambirwa thimu yaku.
Nĩ ngatho makiria kuri wothiĩte na mbere kũnyitanĩra na kwĩrorera ceceni wendete ya GTN TV. Tũgĩthiĩ na mbere, seneta wa kaunti ya Nyeri Wahome wa Matinga nĩ atĩtĩrithĩtie atĩ atongoria kuma gĩtarũ gĩa gatagatĩ ga bũrũri nĩ nginyagia manyitane na marutithanie wĩra hamwe nĩguo kũguna aikari a gĩtarũ gĩkĩ. Oho wa Matinga nĩ augĩte atĩ ngwatanĩro yake na gavana wa kaunti ya Nyeri Mwarimũ Mutahi wa Kahiga nĩ gĩtũmi kĩmwe kĩrĩa kĩrehete ũthii wa na mbere kaunti-inĩ ĩno ya Nyeri. Wa Matinga nĩ ikĩtĩrĩtana kũrĩ atongoria arĩa marĩ na haranio na kũhorohia mbara iria irĩ gatagatĩ kao. Mwandĩki witũ wa mohoro Victor Gathũmbĩ nĩ aririe na seneta wa Matinga na njĩra ya mwanya na atuharĩrĩria riboti ĩno.
Akiaria na njĩra ya mwanya na ceceni ya GTN TV, seneta wa kaunti ya Nyeri Wahome wa Matinga nĩ atĩtĩrithĩtie atĩ atongoria arĩa maumĩte gĩtarũ gĩkĩ gĩa gatagatĩ wa bũrũri nĩ nginyagia maiguane na marie kĩmwe nĩguo gũtetera ihoto cia aikari a gĩcigo gĩkĩ.
Mount Kenya politics, we know that Mount Kenya politics have been very, very dynamic over time. This being one of the regions where people are highly informed. We know that the people are also very, very ambitious. However, we also know that most of the challenges that have been faced by the people of the mountain region is a lack of singular leadership. That happened in the 80s, it happened in the 90s, it's happened in the 2000s, it's happening again. However, we would want to ask the leadership of Mount Kenya that we know that we must get united for a common purpose, and the common purpose we have right now is to work for the common mwananchi, to ensure that our people get fair prices in coffee, in tea, in milk, in pyrethrum, in macadamia, and avocado. And we can only do that if we have and we pull together as a united front, and we bring ourselves together and have a common bargaining power so that we can be able to bargain for goodies from the national government for our people.
Wa Matinga augĩte egũkorwo mũhari-inĩ wa mbere gũtetera ihoto cia Kenya, akiuga arĩ na itemi rĩnene rĩa kũnyita kwagĩrithia ũrĩmi ũrĩa nĩguo mũnyiginyigi kũrĩ aikari a gĩtarũ gĩkĩ.
Moving forward, we'll be putting a lot of pressure on the agricultural sector, especially because I sit in the agricultural committee. We will be putting a lot of pressure on the ministry so that the operationalization of the laws that we put in place will be effected as soon as possible so that the farmers can get to benefit.
Wamatiga na uria ni umwe wa maseneta aria makorirwo magika wega muno thiini wa bunge ya Senate gwa kahinda ka mwaka umwe kuma ayukie giturwa giki ni orotete atongoria aria makoretwo magitongoria ungumania akiuga ati ni egutemania riendekithia ria watho bunge-ini ya Senate niguo aria maungumania makariha na indo ciao.
We must also come to the realization that most of the corrupt practices that have been practiced by some of the CSs and PSs has been in the name of a community, while we know that very well that they do not share the roots with the community. They use the money they make for their own benefit, for their family's benefit, and therefore that's why I'm presenting a bill that will seek to reinforce Chapter 6 of the Constitution that calls for public servants to have high integrity and to take responsibility for whatever decisions they make with their own money, with their own wealth, if the country loses money. This moving forward is something that we are going to fight on. We are going to say that Kenya is for every Kenyan. It's not about religions, it's not about ethnic minority groups. It is about Kenya as a country, and we must have laws that protect Kenyan and the wealth of the Kenyans.
Oho Wahome wa Matiga augite uiguano wake na governor wa county ino ya Nyeri Mwalimu Mutahi wa Kahiga nicungiriirie uthii wa na mbere county ino ya Nyeri na niguo kurehe uthii wa na mbere bururi-ini ni oritie atongoria kuiguana na kuhorohia haranio na ndugamano iria ikoretwo gatagati kao.
Quite happy that we were able to close the year with a good performance. I was slated as the best improved senator and the second best in the Republic, behind Senator Edwin Sifuna. We've held a meeting between the Council of Governors and the senators where we agreed to have a deliberate working formula where the chairs of the committee, I share the Energy Committee, will be engaging their counterparts in the Council of Governors and trying to craft out a working formula so that we reduce the friction and we reduce the infighting between the governors and the centers. It has not worked in sub-counties. I'm happy to report that it has worked for us in Nyeri County. This is one of the counties where the governor and the senator are able to sit down on a loud table and discuss issues. And that is why you see that the county government of Nyeri has been also rated as one of the best performing, with the county assembly being rated as the best performing in the Republic. Moving forward, I would want to urge the other senators and the other governors, it is important to note that even buffaloes do not graze together because they love each other, they graze together because they have to protect one another. We must realize that we have an abrogation and we have a constitutional duty to protect devolution.
Kuona ni umwe wa aria makoretwo makiruta wira wikuranire kuria bunge-ini ya Senate, senator wa county ya Nyeri Wahome wa Matiga niranire ati ni guthie na mbere na kurutira aikari a county no ya Nyeri kuria bunge-ini ya Senate ondo mwe na kumatetera gutigirira county no ya Nyeri ni athie na mbere na kwambatira. Ribotera mucio wa iheo na Tarada GTN TV, ritwa riakwa ni Victor Gathumbi.
Na tukigira iharo-ini, timu ya Wigan Athletic ikurika kiharo-ini kiao kia DW Stadium waini wa umuthi ikinyita ugeni timu ya Manchester United thiini wa garagano ya gikombe kia FA ikireka-ini ria gatatu utuku wa umuthi shihada thaa 5:15 ria muthia timu ici gucemania kwari mwaka-ini wa 2017 kuria timu ya Manchester United yahurire timu ya Wigan na bao 4-0.